Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event of the Halo Wars 2 2v2 Amateur League hosted by MetaPlays. $140 are on the line. And in the blue color, we have got the Flying Dutchman team made up of Armor Lockboy and Captain Marino. Now the leaders they're playing are Forge and Arbiter. On the other side of Fishers, in the red color, this is Team Best of Bankai, made up of Best of BC and Reckless Bankai. Here in the yellow, they're playing Forge and Desi. Team Blue already has a mini, so does Team Red. So definitely hurrying up with this. Leaves them with not too many resources in the bank.
I am back now. I just didn't want to interrupt your intros. That's when I came back. I decided to make lunch while I was out there, so I'd get that out of the way.
No worries, Kipim. We've got very normal looking build orders thus far. Obviously, those that opted for the double mini are delayed by a building, which is rather unfortunate. But their banished counterparts are able to hold on.
Both teams are going to have a raid camp or barracks in the middle, so there's definitely going to be a fight over the middle on the two minis. Double raid camp there for, looks like, Arbiter.
Yeah, for the humans too. Best of PC taking this seriously. And you know, typically speaking, like, scouts are really the answer to this. Double sniper especially would just wreck anything that comes out of that raid camp.
Mm-hmm. Going Hellbringers first. Does have the power to go for snipers if he wants it.
On going up against the Forge, maybe it's not so easy. Forge's Warthog is already coming out, and that certainly can deal with both Hellbringers and snipers. Should be some good backup for the banished infantry.
Yeah, it took Yellow way too long to upgrade his gen. It just finished his upgraded gen at 230, something to keep in mind.
Oh no.
Chopper taking a lot of the shots for the Suis, though, which is good for red and blue. Red and yellow.
Yeah, they're already dead. But there's mines, and they hit all the remaining choppers. Now another one comes in, but like, I'm gonna have to take care of this. The vortex is fantastic. Though.
Absolutely.
Okay.
A lot of AoE, and there was a flamer doing some extra damage there to the debuff units, so. But here comes Dark Blue.
Yeah, you don't really stop the Forge Hog without having, like, 7 choppers or whatever. Even grunts with mines would be nice, but it looks like Captain Marino and Armor Lockboy are doing a pretty good job retaking the middle. And now they'll be the ones who will push against the red mini base. There's not much there to help.
I don't like the selection of the Hellbringers. Like you said earlier, snipers would be a good call, because the only thing that the snipers don't kill is the Forge Hog, which could easily be taken down by the choppers and a vortex. They decide to go for the Hellbringers, and they're just getting cleaned up left and right. Choppers are backing up, trying to get some more of them out before they push in.
Not an easy job with
now.
Just the one back mini base. It's gonna take a while.
Red did manage to sneak a few flamers in. It's not going to get much done except a little damage on the gen, but does hold the attention of the Forge Hog all the way back to his main.
Those enforcers, man, they just kill the Hellbringers one by one. It's easy clap over there.
Lots of splash damage there from the Rams. This does mean that they likely save the mini. And clean up the army.
Yeah, the choppers actually did a fairly good job. There's still plenty of enforcers, so for the moment they can hold themselves. And there is the Forge Hog coming in too. That will keep them at bay. Oh, misses the anvil round though.
That's huge, because this army of Dark Blue is just going to come in and just wipe red.
The number of Marines is insane. Good split as well against the Suis. once again, the choppers get pushed away with grenade support now from Armorlock Boy, who, by the way, has enough to go to tier 2 as well. Yeah, this mini base is toast.
Definitely.
And that's what BC knows. He expanded and stuff. Sells the buildings.
But he has no production anymore. That's all he had.
Yeah.
Yellow's on his own. He's trying to build turrets. He's actually going War Council, so they're just going to bunker in, try to stay alive, essentially.
That's the BC trying to go tier 2, maybe hoping for some Warthog plays to come in and save him. I mean, he's gonna have a tier 2 Warthog, I suppose, by the time that these guys attack, as they're more interested right now in... I'm actually not sure where they're going. Going to expand to the back. There's a Hellbringer there.
SBC is the only player on the map with an Expo, and he's 5 seconds from Tech 2, so he could be double pumping hogs in the time of 1 pad if he wants. Looks like he's probably going to do that. Yep. There we go, double garage. Definitely needed to kill these enforcers at this point.
Yeah. No Fortrog though, which is a little surprising. Like, the cost of the Fortrog is fairly low for what this can do over time.
Mm-hmm.
Would have expected to see that, but then again, you know, if Armorlock Boy goes in with all these Marines, and I'm assuming they're about to be upgraded, yeah. They're gonna get Nightingale support as well, combat tech. Not easy for a Fortrog to deal with that. Scatter Anvil together. Didn't actually end up hitting too much, and these choppers are, I think, about to gain Boundless Siphon as well soon. As we approach the 8-minute mark, Reckless Bankai does have a point stored, but that's gonna be third point. As you don't get to build as much in 2v2s.
Yeah, they gotta be careful. They snuck a grunt in behind Red's Expo, and they could just drop enforcers on it and nuke it.
A little bit surprised to not see Armorlock Boy just push in. He's got 50 population against Reckless Bankai's 25. And
he's waiting for Lightblue to come in to make it a 2v1.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, there's hunters in here and so many enforcers. The enforcers can just stun lock the hero. But it looks like they're more interested in going home to defend against the hogs. So there will be 1v1s after all on both sides of the map. Captain Marino
scatter bombs the Expo to deny it. I think you needed that against an army, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So now he's going to actually push onto the main with a few hogs. There's an anti-vehicle turret, though. There's going to be a 2v1 at home.
Yeah, the Warthogs will have to roll over and help out. There's not enough of them to do significant damage. Now, Armorlock Boy now pulls back because he had to deal with that hero stun, but he's about to face much worse with these enforcers, elite rangers, and hunters. That's a lot of trouble.
Yeah, there's gonna be a nice beam here, though.
Ooh, okay.
Big beam. See, they had Scatterbomb here, and we were able to Scatterbomb Dark Blue's army. I actually think they could hold from this. But not with Kodiak's behind now. Kodiak's changes everything.
Yeah, it's gonna delete pretty much everything here. The Enforcer is also so good against buildings. The Warthogs do arrive to help. But like, I feel the Marines also can do this.
Yep. Oh, the hogs are just gonna get massacred by the splash damage.
Yeah. Yeah, so much healing around here too. Heavy metal comes down with some added siphon, I think. If I'm seeing that correctly. But I doubt it's going to be enough. The hogs are cleaning up a lot of the infantry, though. Actually, a really good combo. Best of BC might be trying to save up for a Grizzly drop. Trying to save Reckless Bankai here, but will there be enough time? I'm not so sure about that. Oh god, the splash damage as the Warthog's ram.
Yeah, don't want to do that. But the game is over anyways, but I think he just did that for shit things.
Well, that's 1 point to Flying Dutchman. It's a best of 3. There's a loser's bracket. You can definitely come back from this, but yeah, a bit of an upset in game 1 here. Welcome to game 2. Dark blue, this is Armorlock Boy and his buddy in the teal, Captain Marino. Together they are the Flying Dutchman. These guys are playing Shipmaster and Cutter.
And over on the red side we have Best of BC, Reckless Bankai, Best of Bankai as we had before. Cutter and
Good old ghost spam battles coming down, no doubt. Be a surprise if it was anything else. Best of BC grabbing the forward mini base and forward mini base only. There's gonna be no scout backwards. Our RB player will have to take care of that. And I'm not sure what pushing forward with the 4 Marines will accomplish. That's a long roundabout way to get to anywhere else. Tough stuff. Didn't find anything to kill. Armorlock Boy getting an early Spartan out. He's the cutter one. And Captain Marino just going ghosts for now. Even though there's no mini bases yet, he's already making extra ghosts. So that's very interesting to see. Might have some early bullying in mind with this.
yeah, but red team already has every mini on their side. They're prepping early, and the first one's get a node, so I think they definitely have an advantage here. It'll be a little bit before they get units out, but they're going to explode into population in not too long.
Yeah, Team Blue definitely slower. They're working on it too, but with a delay. Almost expecting a second generator out of one of them, but no, Armorlock Boy is not doing that, and Captain Marino just making ghosts. Which is tough, because the ghosts don't have a lot of health, right? Like, most of their health would come from the shields once you upgrade them. But now Team Blue gonna be up 2-0 on power nodes. It's a pretty good start. And then all the mini bases adding up to so much economy. Reckless Bankai is being allowed to control 3 mini bases, which is just like a 1v1. Now he's gonna be able to spam ghost like a crazy person. Vehicle shielding is already coming in as well at just 3 minutes and 20 by the time it's done. But yeah, that's very early, and it's a good ghost count as well, considering.
Yeah, and he already has like 5 or 6 ghosts.
Yeah.
Plus can quad pump now that he already has vehicle shielding done. Doesn't have to worry about the upgrade.
Now it's coming in for Captain Marino as well, and he's got a good ghost count too. Problem is, he'll be out pumped very quickly. It's an entire extra building. Oh, don't run over the mines.
Red's got some snipers in the middle. I like this army comp out of them already.
Yeah, for sure. The ghost ramps are commencing in the middle, and for the moment, it seems like Captain Marino has the advantage. But, ooh, they're eating the mines so bad. Oh wow, that was a big one. Here comes the Spartan.
Oh, good timing! Such good timing on that slam. BC.
Beautiful slam. That was S-tier stuff. Now these guys aren't amateurs at all. What is this? What a beautiful slam. There's more coming too.
Absolutely.
Ghost spam is commencing. And we're seeing Marines out of Best of BC, a second generator. It's on top of the 4 power nodes they already have. Might be even too much power, if there's such a thing. It's gonna be 5 power nodes in a sec. And yeah, these guys are forced, Team Blue is forced to reevaluate, regroup.
Too much power for dark blue and light blue to come back from, really. Those mines get cleaned up quickly.
Yeah, that's a really hard one to just drop in and expect it to do something. Need to play it together with a Spartan Slam or drop, stun, something. Alright, Captain Marino might have tier 2 queued up behind this. Yeah, there it is. Already had 2 generators up as well. Now, Team Red is expanding. Pretty much at the same time. Only difference being that these guys are much slower on the tech. Reckless Banka is still fairly close though, overall. Oh yes, these are coming in and they find a double generator. They're right next to each other as well, so they get hurt a lot. Really benefit a lot from spreading these if you can. It looks like the ODSTs do get cleaned up though fairly easily by the Mass Marine. Can't really leave them here.
There's been a ghost fight in the middle this whole time, and it's been basically even. Both armies got cut in half.
Sorry for missing that, everyone. But it's not over. There's more where that came from. Right now, Reckless Bankai has the numbers.
Yep, more is incoming too. He's about to just wipe this light blue army.
Oh, wait
it's
a second.
It's gonna be a big beam. House of split. Only one ghost.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good split.
Going into double air pad for, which one is that? Captain Marino. Which indicates Banshees, but does he have the ability to pump those numbers?
Shipmaster? Double Apex? What?
Yep.
That is not something you see very often, in any mode.
Only way that'll work is if it doesn't get scouted, otherwise it's a complete wipe. Granted, it will kill the ghost, but as soon as you kill the ghost, then what? They build one Reaver and the game's over.
Yeah. Banshees literally cannot hit the Reavers, it's true.
And the ghost did get the scout on it too, so they do know it's coming.
Oh wow, the ghost sitting right there in the back. Best just recycle one of these Apexes, you don't have to commit. It's much better to just make the right unit. Takes a while to get out a critical mass anyway. There's only 5 now, so yeah, you said they'll kill the ghost, which is absolutely true. But as soon as Reckless Bankai gets out 2 Reavers and starts spinning them, they'll never take damage.
Plus there's a,
Oh no, there's a disconnection from our yellow player.
Wow.
Oh my god. That is so unfortunate. They were clearly ahead though, which makes this, I believe, a rematch under our rules. I'm gonna double check real quick. If one team was significantly ahead, then it's an admin win. However, were they significantly ahead or just a little ahead? What would you say?
I'm rewatching the stream right now to see numbers as you cycled through. I was looking at population and whatnot.
Right. So, we were here before. We're still here. This is a rematch. We've set up Armor Lock Boy here and his buddy Captain Marino. They're together. Flying Dutchman. Still playing Shipmaster and Cutter.
And we have Best of Bankai with Reckless Bankai and Best of BC. Going Arbiter Cutter once again.
Wonder if they're gonna do anything any differently, considering that they just went into the previous game doing certain things. They're differently positioned as well.
I was about to say that. Yeah, they're on actually flipped sides. A little different.
Yeah, you can't actually choose in Halo Wars 2 where you'll spawn, so...
The Unity is still across from each other. Same thing with the Banish, but they spawned on the opposite side of the power and supply in the middle. For those that are wondering what we're talking about.
Which probably means that they'll have access to a little bit quicker ghost upgrades. Well, Captain Marino will. But he's doing the same build, like early ghosts, no minis. And Team Red once again sporting the same build order where they just grab all the minis quick. And the ghost player, Reckless Bankai, will be controlling 3 minis. So same strategy from them so far. Making a Spartan as well.
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. Fair enough.
Now that requires a adaptation out of blue team though, and you can't really go into Banshees again because if you do, you're just gonna get. It was kind of expected, and it wasn't working the first time. So I will say that they're going straight into double gen. He's not playing as much of a Tech 1 game. Hey, you lost Tech 1 anyways last time. You might as well just go jump straight to Tech 2. Let them overcommit on Tech 1 units. See what happens.
Yeah, there is some risk to that, like losing control of all the 5 power nodes and then the other team still catching up. But beyond that, I agree that the tier 2 units do put a stop to the overall strategy of Red Team. Both Ghosts and Marines aren't particularly good against Hunters and Rangers.
And then you get Spirit support later on to just bolster that army too.
We're still gonna
But
see
already down 3 nodes to 0. That's gonna be rough.
Oh wait, he's still getting vehicle shielding. There's only 3 ghosts this time around though. And yeah, Shipmaster...
That I don't like because he would already be at... He would already be at...
Kaboom. Still there. Think we might have a disconnected Kaboom now.
I'm having mega problems with my headset and controller connecting today for some reason.
Oh.
Only when I jumped on Halo Wars. I haven't had that issue at all in any other game.
Well, at least you're still here. But yeah, we're figuring out something for our comms because we often get robo voice with Discord and that ain't gonna fly. And that's a good amount of Marines. They are gonna defend themselves with some mines, but that only buys time against the Ghosts, which can already see this.
I'll hold on to that 1 power node for now.
Slightly better situation than last time. Maybe they're not gonna get Spartan slammed out of the fight completely this time. Captain Marino is still pumping the Ghost, but also ready to go tier 2. Armorlock Boy, super far away from that actually. Making snipers. Definitely has grenades. Oh, no, no grenades. And Best of BC and Reckless Bankai are both getting exposed once again. As well as tier 2. With all the power income they have, they can easily upgrade all their supply pads that remain unupgraded. Should mean a huge economy for them in tier 2. Come on guys, make war, not love.
Red did sneak in a little ghost behind.
Oh.
Light blue's coming to Just in case they ODST drop or anything like that.
They pulled back all the ghosts to defend.
Yep, now the Expo is in danger. So you need turrets. There's the ODST. It's already onto the pads.
The ring around the Rosie is definitely working out so far. Oh, the ghosts
Oh,
are
God.
going over the mines!
Only one armed, but that's enough. Didn't kill any of them, though. They don't take damage. They'll end up just getting the shield back. Nothing actually died here. I think one pad that was not built did. Just need turrets. I hate when players don't build turrets. They actually go shield gen immediately. Not the worst thing either.
That's
Did
okay.
lose his Expo, though.
Yeah, so in the end, Team Red still got a massive amount of things done. Which was the entire idea. They can later loop around and hit that generator again as well. It's just that shield gen is gonna be ready that time. Okay, Reckless Bunker probably needs to be careful now. Gets comboed, but the mines actually don't detonate on him.
Sure, but light blue should just move up with these ghosts and just pick off that army. Just move up and just instead of kill those snipers.
Yeah, definitely being a
they're just
little
afraid.
undecisive, I agree.
Here comes the an engineer. That should help get these ghosts back up to better health.
Hey, Scorpion lost gifting subs again. Oh, wait a second. As Team Respawn said.
They could have been negated by an NG shield that wasn't there, though. Surprising.
Marauders! My long-lost friends are back. And Banshees. Okay, this is a very mixed little composition with engineers as well. Curious to see where this goes. There's probably gonna be raid camp units too for our RB player. We have extremely peaceful game. UNSC going all infantry. Makes sense for a cutter. There is a garage just in case Wolverines are required.
Finally gonna find that ghost.
Man, Armorlock Boy doesn't know how big his army is, I think. This is actually a huge army that can definitely go and do some damage. So Reckless Bunker, we got a very nice drop in the back. Taking out one mini, but that's probably where it will stop. Vehicle fleet attacking Captain Marino's Expo. Marines can defend this still. Should be no problem with the healing. Oh, they make super quick work of that hunter actually. The beam.
Nice beam. Choke point. They just.
Oh!
Yep.
Yeetus, deletus. Even
now they did lose the Expo again, and they're gonna lose the other one too. That's really the big problem here. Otherwise, their armies are just much better off in general.
Yeah, it's just they've been so undecisive and just not really attacking, so it really gets you punished when you're out of position like this. Even a smaller group of units can destroy buildings.
They even have a Kodiak or a siege turret on the Yellow's Expo.
Oh man. Is that a second one? Yes, it is. Oh, here it comes. It's pretty damn
high. Where they really need to get decisive for this.
Oh, the Vice were so well placed.
At this point, it's kind of okay. You don't want these ghosts anymore anyways, but you just need to be able to repop with something that's useful.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. He
could
go
have,
tier 3.
You know, that's
Excuse me, he is tier 3.
You can go scare him. I mean,
let's go.
Good if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Like, it's shielded. To be fair, the cutter could really wreck that base. But
true, but one thing I like about Shippy Scarab is just the ability, especially on this map, you can pop it from one side of the map to the other with the gateway. You really don't even need to put yourself in danger at all. You just spawn the scarab on your base and you show up on their main. Nuke it and then get right back to your own base. Under a shield, too.
Yeah, especially with the mini bases on this map, because you can get to the high ground, right? So
Okay,
easily.
ouch. Dark Blue's main taking a big...
Ooh!
losing 2 pads. Thanks to Enforcer drop plus... Gonna be 3 pads. Enforcer drop plus Plasma Bolt.
Missed the Plasma Bolt, but saw the results. That hurts. And now, Vessel BC knows that it's time to push. That's a big cutter army he already has, and grabbing the base on top. Absolutely no problem
I don't understand
here.
where the... I haven't seen a Spirit support, have you?
Negative. Where is Spirit
There's no
support?
way you play this Shipmaster without Spirit support. Like, you just don't do it. He's building engineers instead of Spirit support, which doesn't make any sense. You don't even need an Apex.
Yeah. You barely even need the... Wait, did he go like raid 2 for the vehicle speed and maybe with beams? I don't know.
I know, we saw the beam. They're on 5th point now.
Yeah, it was level 1 beam too, so I don't know where the cash went.
Not sure.
But the build is kind of
Race out
not
red
cash
too.
money. It's suffering right now.
Close air support or big drop? What does yellow have?
I guess we're about to find out as the army comes in.
Red's army is gonna get massacred though.
Yeah, it's way too small. What's going on with that? He's got RB hitting the other base, by the way.
Blue team did just get an expo. They do have 3 turrets this whole time,
Yeah.
killing this army.
And the Braves are going to be able to hold against Marines easily enough, so that was actually a pretty good defense. They got their act together for sure, but now that RB with the reflective shield will be killing the turrets or making them kill themselves. Generator won't last too long, and there's the rage. Oh man. He's otherwise known as the degenerator.
Uh-huh. Red's army did get wiped. I wonder if they could just walk to the main. There's 1 turret under a shield at the main. Red could, light blue could also just displace the army out away after the attack, although he's getting pinched. Nice Spartan's Jack.
Ooh, the Wraith under the shield and the Banshees are actually doing pretty good. Plasma Bolt helping out. Spartan taking a Wraith. This is possible to hold again. That's a crazy
Big
beam.
But we get underneath right there. If only they had that shield dead. Shield is actually almost gone though.
Yeah, that did a lot of damage.
Stick around. I think the turret will take the shield down, yeah, and kill the Banshee.
Now, if they went from the front, there's a little bit more space that way.
But Dark Blue's main is just Dunskies. Like, it's not unless they have to put a whole army to kill that Arbiter. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, the army has the shields back, so that's an easy kill on the turrets. He can rage again, and then several buildings will go down, no doubt. Oh god.
Close air as well. This game's over. Dark Blue will never be able to recover.
He will never financially recover from this.
And Enforcer drop.
Oh, it's all the drops. Where's the big drop now from Best of BC as well? No doubt it's coming soon. Entire army has to walk home. There's vultures being made, and as this team is already ahead, that could be a death sentence. Such a good game finisher unit. Homelok Boy has lost essentially all the buildings. RB, I'm sure he'll be getting veterancy soon.
I'd like to see a resign from these guys. Just at some point, you just know you're no chance of a comeback.
Yeah, look at this. The rest of the red army now going for the expo. Base is at half health. Gonna be super difficult to hold. At least there's some reavers to push back the vultures, but once their count gets a little bit too big, like you kind of have to be on the pressuring side of things to prevent the vulture army from going too crazy. They're pretty fragile, and this UNSC army definitely could deal with it, but they're busy at home saving the base and whatnot. Speaking of, where did the RB go?
They killed it.
Ah.
Yep. But yellow and red are now going to go across to dark blue's main. With a lot of vultures that are just going to nuke this, put a hole in this army. Like this.
Oof. Yeah, that hurt.
That was actually only 2 vulture shots.
Oh god.
Yeah, everything to kill the main. Extracted, but...
Oh, got displaced into the middle, into a kill zone,
yeah.
but it's not killy enough. And actually, it's Captain Marino who just signed his own death certificate. But this... Yikes. Yeah, they're gonna give up. Score is now gonna be 1-1. And we're going to the decider. Welcome to Mirage. We have got Armor Lock Boy in the dark blue, and in the light blue this is Captain Marino. Together they are Flying Dutchman playing Atriox and Colony.
And over in the red side we have Best of Bankai with Reckless Bankai, Atriox, Best of BC as Johnson, actually. Immediate grab of the double mini by Johnson here in the middle, Best of BC.
Ooh. It's usually a difficult one to hold when the other team goes for the double bear extract at home. Captain Marino actually seems to be delayed on the harvesters. The Armor Lock Boy's an entire building ahead. That's spicy. Must have been a super early grab of the mini.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think he attempted to get the double mini in the middle and he just wasn't able to grab it, so they had to backtrack.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, any walking time like that is super tough on you, as actually the grunts gather super fast. Chopper coming in. Yeah, grunts are supposed to be kinda in the garrisons, not out there. Now it will be possible to pick up the remaining power. Got a hero coming out of Armor Lock Boy. And we have a raid camp from Captain Marino, so Goliaths will be the thing to try to take the center, but there's already double bears.
Skit coming up. Yeah, double skit coming up really could hurt the snipers, but you gotta be careful.
Well, if there's snipers in all the garrisons and bunkers on top, how are you gonna get rid of that?
Avoid the middle immediately. You just don't play in the middle.
Yeah. You kind of have to wait until you have vehicles or air to take it.
Yeah, I kind of like what the decision was. They're just gonna go double Jin at home. There's no sense in sunking in a bunch of money to lose the middle. At least light blue is. Colony.
Yeah, Armor Lock Boy is still working on that hero. I think he got the upgrade and he's starting the Chosen itself. So
I like the skit or harassment though. That's an interesting one. Double skit. Gonna kill a flamer here.
Yeah, it's very viable for sure. I mean, they're about as strong as normal scouts. It's just they don't have the health. Oh, no Goliaths. It's gonna be a War Council, and the 2 skits I assume are for the Hunter Captain. Then the Hunter Captain in tier 1 is kinda eh. snipers definitely deal with him quickly,
Yep.
but it's more Hellbringers that we're looking at right now. Quick
Yeah, they're
expo.
cleaning up quite a few yellow units here with these skitters.
Yeah.
Hunter Captain 35 seconds out.
Which has been spotted, but so far it's just more and more Hellbringers getting swarmed. No doubt the...
Armor Lock Boy's got an expo on the far right that just finished, but yellow and red have units over here. There's also a Chosen coming in from behind.
Wait,
Chosen there to defend as well.
It's a baby Chosen though.
It's
no more.
Just got upgraded, yeah.
Yep. There's another Chosen coming up. Almost red.
I have a feeling that this is a cheap base, so it's not that big a deal. It is a Chosen. A Trox base.
Do you think that Team Blue has way overcommitted on trying to be economic instead of rushing?
Not really, because they're gonna have enough presence with the Hunter Captain and the Chosen as long as they can get together. Because it's not like yellow and red have really took over the map. In fact, they're up a node. So I actually prefer the position of blue at the moment.
Interesting. For the record, there's a triple sniper garrison bunker.
Yep. But snipers can't hit choppers nor skitters. So.
That's very true. Yeah, that sounds more like a Chosen job. He himself is escorted by a handful of choppers, which then the Hunter Captain is very good against.
Yep.
See if they'll.
They all do
find
have
the
this base too.
Oh, they're looking.
Again,
They're looking for it.
Cheap base. But it's not like these snipers can just get moved up easily in that bunker, so... This, Chosen and 3, now 2 choppers, just gonna get walked down. Triple turret at home for Armor Lock Boy, too. So... He's not defenseless. There's also no drop, so this push is not as strong as it looks, because there's no reinforcements coming. It's only what you see here. They just got a leader point.
That's a pretty good bulwark, actually. Saving that extractor for now. And Chosen just running
Chosen's
circles.
getting walked down, yeah.
Ooh.
It will probably get in the garrison,
Can
but...
Ah! Got so
There's
low.
double hero here.
But you can get healed inside the garrison by Johnny's little beacon, so that's definitely gonna come in useful.
Lost a gen, but I don't think he's going to be losing a whole lot else, as long as this Chosen gets into the fight and cleans up the flamers.
Yeah, turrets are working too, well, more or less. This one's kind of doing whatever. Ooh, 2.
All the while, Red is slowly losing his expo on the other side of the map to a Hunter Captain and a couple Goliaths.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy to defend against at all. The engineers getting picked off as they come out. That's not the first one to die. And
These
probably not
garrisons
the
will die
last.
to the turrets alone. The concern is now the brutes. And the player that is getting attacked in this main has an expo, so it's not the biggest deal. Losing a couple pets.
Yeah, it still hurts, and the garrison is cheaper to put down. And there's probably heals for it too. Ooh, wow. The snappers are pretty damaged, actually. Chosen
Going
has
up
gotten
on
a
that base.
star.
Getting 40. His turrets are going to hurt more now. He does have Scorch rounds against a non-Scorch round. There's another garrison.
See if the
Interesting.
triple
Spits.
snapper can even the odds. Oh, 2 of them
Oh.
get sniped in 1 hit.
There's a Suicide Grunt there can hit the Garrison. Base. Shield on that base now, too.
Yeah, that's a
Red
pretty
did
big
lose
deal.
his expo to the Goliaths. Took a while, but it did happen. Hunter Captain's going to try to take that base for himself here in a second.
There's another expo on the other side coming up. It will be a while until that's online. Best of BC is in tier 2. Garage is coming up. That's a triple garage already, so the Mantis production will kick in. The turret's at home for Reckless Bankai, so he doesn't have to fear the Goliaths too much.
Oh, they saw the... Almost killed the shield gen on Red's main before it
They do
finished.
so much damage.
Yep. Those Goliaths will die. And try to sneak over and see if they get a scout off at least. Looks like they will.
Well, this game has kind of equalized at this point. Holding that extra power node has certainly contributed. Destroying the base of Reckless Bankai was a big deal. Armorlock Boy is hurt, but he's not like dead. The other expo has been pretty much half operational this whole time. No upgraded pads on it, but at least it's turreted up already, so relatively safe. And now Captain Marino gets to work on one as well. He's got tier 2. Working on tier 3. Okay, that might be super interesting. So maybe just for the Hunter Captain upgrade, but Scarab's not out of the question.
This Hunter Captain is not upgraded Tech 2. If it was, he could wipe this whole thing.
Yeah.
Especially if he built something of use on this base, but he's not. He's just building a register.
Yeah, skipped it for tier 3. I don't like it.
But you have teleport, that is a wasted heal.
Oof.
Yep. Tough to see.
Yeah, at this point the Chosen alone could have soloed it, but there's still a good amount of units here to try and defend. Sadly the heal isn't going to help the base, and with that it might go down.
Big beam though, big beam. He's a split though, does kill an engineer, yep, a couple of other units as well.
Still nowhere near enough.
The engineer was not on the main of the base.
That's tough, especially with the other Chosen coming in too. I guess Team Red has to turn around for now, but they've done what they came for. They prevented the base from happening. Good enough.
They could wipe this army if they could just continue pushing into it. I don't want to keep that sniper in a garrison there too. There's nothing there. There's just the Chosen. And snipers in a garrison.
Oh, I thought you meant the other way around. Okay.
No. It looked like Blue was turning around is my concern. I'm like, don't turn around. Kill it. You can kill this Johnny hero for sure. But they are. It looks like it. Gotta get this base back from Marino, and they are.
Those 4 Mantis are in a pretty good spot to bully this base. I mean, there is an anti-vehicle turret, so that will shoot back. But at the same time, I'm wondering, is Eradication available already? Reckless Bankai does have the resources for it. We could totally see it.
By the way, that base is at least fortified level 1. I believe it's at least fortified level 2, so those anti-vehicle turrets are going to hurt. I'm sure he's upgrading a second one. He needs to be. Oh, there's a Shroud in here now. That's going to be tough. Teleporting a couple Hunters. They do have Assault Beam.
4 Hunters as well.
Blizzard's coming.
Yeah. It's a good amount. There's more coming, and the Chosen, yeah, the Mantis have to run, but that's
a bulwark? Nope. A little late on that bulwark.
They'll still
help
them
them
up,
obviously
but
heal up, but yeah.
That was definitely more losses than needed.
They will end up winning this fight, though, and killing expensive units like that Locust. A lot of Mantis. I am shocked that I don't see... Okay, why is Captain Marino holding a leader point when you're on 5th point? You can you just click combat repair.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough resources to like make the drop happen, so that's the play.
Obviously, yeah. If he had anywhere near the resource, but he's sitting on 200 blue, you just click the button and just wait for the next point for the drop. It's not that big of a question anymore. Especially when you have hunters in combat, you want them to stay alive.
Yeah. By the way, Best of BC now has 2 7-slot bases and he's tier 3. Which means I assume that he's gonna research the upgrade for the laser sights. Wait, he's got a Colossus. It's a big boy.
It's a lot of hunters that right now that have Colossus.
Yeah, kind of agree. Once you get to a really large count, it's okay, but I don't think he's kind of ready for it yet.
Yeah, they're already slow, and the Chosen and Marauders slow them even more. So any heads-up fight, as long as it's close, relatively close range, then they'll just lose. But if they don't get close range, they will always win the range game. That was a wasted beam.
Oh, they just split out of it, but invulnerability's on top as well.
Maybe they couldn't see. Yeah, they couldn't see. I was gonna say, you just could hit the red army that wasn't invulnerable. It's funny because both of this comp, both of them have invulnerability powers for units. NG Swarm, please. Dark blue. There you go. Only reason red and yellow are winning this is because of high ground. Otherwise, I actually prefer the army comp of blue team.
Yeah, currently the army size remains bigger. We've got Johnson coming back, his tier 3 upgrades, ditto. And then you've got the Locust lowering those shields slowly.
Captain Marino is gonna finally be able to secure an expo, I believe, because it'd be hard to kill that now. And he has a lot of yellow. Like, if you can get a war console up on that expo and start doing stuff with it, getting a hunter captain back out, upgrading reinforcements.
So far only Reckless Bankai has done that. Reinforcement status. It looks like Team Yellow Red are now gonna hit the other base, the main again of Armorlock Boy. Could cancel reinforcements if he's quick about it, but that's asking a lot of the mechs. Maybe with Pelican you can, but no Pelican this time. Okay, we have combat repair for our colony player, Captain Marino. The EMP mech to buff the mechs.
I was wondering about that.
Not something you see very often.
You know he doesn't have invulnerability, so if you have the ability to drop a ERAD right now, you do it. You don't hesitate. Especially when those units are overlapping. But I don't like the going for the middle. Like, you're never going to finish this base off. Yeah. He lost a lot of units for no reason, just because he tried to go for the middle. And he actually didn't get his hero out either. And the fact that he has one, what, two... what are these things called? I forget.
I actually like the Pelican play here because a lot of the hunters are gonna get picked off. Wraith has already died. Sorry, 2 Wraiths. I think this is cost effective.
I was just saying he could have Pelicaned his hero out too, but he didn't.
Oh yeah, sure.
He just didn't have the wherewithal to pull him out of the garrison because they Pelicaned right over top of it.
And you know, with how far Armorlock Boy's army is right now from this base, I think this can be seriously threatened. But oh god, there's the biggie boy.
Yep. They still have. I haven't seen any leader powers from blue team either. Oh, this army's so clumped up.
Hunter's already going down. Just about gets away. He's got some banshees on the other side hitting harvesters. Might be able to
I don't
take down the base long term, but
I also don't understand how these turrets are not upgraded on this expo they're fighting in front of. You got fortifications, they're cheap as shit.
Oh yeah, some anti-vehicles would be very nice here.
Yep. There's Banshees on the main of Dark Blue, but as soon as he upgrades to anti-air turrets, I don't know how much longer this will stick.
Huh, there it is.
Yeah, because it'll shred them pretty quickly. They might lose a pad or two, but Engineer's gonna help, but you do not want to try to main this down.
He's trying it. I mean, granted, there is going to be eradication available.
Yeah, but it's one Reaver. One walked away for no reason.
I guess he can kill the Shiogen and come back. But it's something better.
That could work.
Oh god.
Dark Blue's winning the fight in the middle pretty handedly, too.
Yeah,
I don't like this position at all for Red and Red Team. They're throwing shit at a wall and praying. Dark Blue is now going for the main with a shield that's already at half health.
Yeah, with the Locust, this is gonna go down pretty quick. Could easily drop in Goliaths.
Yeah, but obviously with combat repair you have this sustain too, so unless you fully nuke the army or nuke the unit, then the army's gonna stay here. They're gonna take down the shield first, smart play.
Of course, they're attempting to rebuild. That's actually a cloak gen, not a shield gen. Huh. That wouldn't even work with all the Reavers around.
Yeah, and there's multiple Reavers here. One of them's the vet too. Has a huge costly cloak gen. Lost one unit there.
Yeah, that did hit.
Yeah, these Banshees are not going to be it. They're not it. See, if there's a Hunter Captain with this army, they would probably just win off this. Dark Blue is coming in with a decent army. They need to sync up.
Yeah, agreed. For now, the Banshees are still remaining a threat, and they just took down another Wraith. The Dark Blue has a lot of stuff himself, threatening everything that exists here. Yellow has absolutely nothing, just 2 Colossi coming up. It's not going to be enough to beat all this. Maybe the eradication is though.
I don't even know. It's got to be Red Teams, but it got the bulwark on his own army. Not a whole lot actually died to that.
Yeah, it's just a bit of damage, really. I don't see that many destroyed units. Because Bankai, his base is struggling. Johnny's healing it up as much as he can, but like, it's still just the 2 Colossi, nothing else.
Yep, you got to be careful though. You can't let that shield's gonna come up. And
ooh, okay, and the beam to punish the clumped army.
Shield's already at half health. Here's the Hunter Captain finally. Blue team not doing the best to maximize their units here. They need to send the hunters in, the vet 2 hunters to kill the Colossus.
So far, pretty good job picking off the hunters one by one. 4 Colossus should be able to hold the base, especially with turrets coming up. And the Johnny in the bunker. And there's probably more on the way as well. The Chosen's coming back to help. Best of BC out with the defense. The base is relatively healthy in the end.
Ooh.
Crazy good defense. I didn't believe they could do it, honestly. But yeah, Best of BC is turning this around for Marcus Bankai.
Problem is he has 150 yellow. Almost nothing. We have a Pelican coming out, but where's it planning to go? That's not a lot of units here. To the middle, it looks like. Okay. Killing a double mini in the middle with no pads on it. Alright.
Bet he was hoping for Mexican gens. Oh god, it's getting
beam, but oh my god, what a wait. I do not like that counter. You might have lost max 1 Cyclops from that beam. And you just wasted your invulnerability power, which is very expensive. And look at the eco for both red and yellow. It's in the toilet. Dark blue is the same way, but light blue's got plenty, and he probably has a... He's about to drop another, Dev Host. Dev Host just came off cooldown. He just needs 200 more yellow as well.
Well...
And he's sitting at the perfect number of, population. Actually, he just upgraded to,
You say that, but then notice the hunters of Reckless Bankai? That's 8 hunters right now. I think he can deal with whatever vehicles get dropped in. Plus, actually, Best of VC has a really good amount of population as well at 88. It's a lot of Colossus.
Yeah. But now you have a Locust for just as much... you could just kite that army out forever, because you have more range now.
That's true.
Those hunters are just gonna die.
Yeah, kind of picking off one by one. Chosen needs to be at the front to slow down one unit at a time, and then the hunters can come in to punish or something like that. At the moment, shooting that one sensor tower with the one Colossus that can.
Yeah, red going off on their own like this is not smart.
No, it's getting sandwiched. Best of BC not reacting so far.
Out. Had to teleport out. Now you could just, I mean, dark blue and yellow, or blue team in general could just go up with red's main. There's nothing protecting it at all.
Agreed. It really feels like a base trade has been forced just now. I mean, unless those Colossus have Stomp and Pelican back in.
The thing is, light blue doesn't need to commit at all. He has 3 Locusts that could sit up on the high ground and just take the base down, and then he could just walk back if he wanted. They don't need to get as close as they are to this base. They have to be careful, though. They will lose a trade, but it will be main for Expo. Need the NG shields up on this base. Lots of units for red is already dying.
Got a beam level 2. It's gonna hit all the engineers. EMP Mac is one of the worst I've ever seen.
Just no NG shields. I just don't get it. That would have helped so much.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's all in all
Same thing for
to make these guys
blue.
retreat. And what about that colony army though? Still has a lot of veterancy in there. Oh my god, what a good save.
Yeah, good counter.
They were so clumped up.
Bulwark plus the Y ability of the hero just saving everything.
Overall, beautifully orchestrated though. Best of BC still on a good amount of Colossi and Mantis. The Mantis actually with their lasers debuffing units. And the Colossi finishing off. It's a good comp. They kind of have nothing against air right now, but with Banished easily cranking out Reavers, it shouldn't be a big issue. Oh, Valley, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Maybe another Pelican bait coming. I don't know why they really want this high ground. I mean, they have the Kodiak there already, right? So that's supposed to be good enough.
Well, they would eventually win if it's the only. If you just keep that high ground with the Colossus, you have enough range to almost hit the base. It forces blue to move. Like they have to be the one to make the engagement.
Ah, we've got the Jackrabbit with the Jackrabbit upgrade coming in as well, so that will be the spotter for the Kodiak.
Yeah, here's gonna be a problem for blue team. Yellow's not backing down from this push. They're moving right up, and they have no way to get there quickly, blue team. They have teleport, but they don't have hunters in range for teleporting.
With just 5 Wraiths or 6, that's... I agree, it's not enough.
Gonna be a beam. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's also up as well. I think the cooldown relatively close to each other. The beam to the, And they never healed that main. That base is dead.
Oh man, the Colossus can just keep kiting away and shooting the base, I agree. It's gonna be a bit of a trade, but worthwhile, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. That probably is the game right there. Dark blue, I mean, you have to keep the pressure on, but dark blue will struggle to come back from that.
Those Colossi sure give a lot of XP. The blue chosen is now 2-star.
Oh, now you just move up on Dark Blue's Expo because they forced both teleports out of blue team. You just gotta now move the opposite direction. Like you said, the Kodiak's already been putting in work.
Yeah, Shield has a quarter missing. It's not gonna last long against Colossus. Yield coming in too. That brand level 2 actually killing absolutely nothing. Eradication is perfectly placed in the middle. EMP max stuns to make sure they stay dead.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
They saw the bulwark on the base, so they're just like, alright, well, you have no way. You have no more bulwark. You can go unbreakable, but you need a lot of eco for that, and we just killed Jermaine, so pretty much guaranteed that combo.
Shame this lag. There was definitely one of those very clippable moments. Beam coming in to finish it off the Hunter Captain. There's no skits on it even, so it's being made quick work of. Now Team Bankai should easily
they could just Pelican back to the main of Armor Lock. Pelican's probably close to coming off cooldown.
Yeah, they're gonna give up. Kaboom, that's gonna be it for the Flying Dutchman.
And after about 2 hours, we're finally done with our first series of 6.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.